We're going back with another huge haul of media from the Goodwill Bargain Bins. Hundreds of DVDs and Blu-rays and VHS, all kinds of stuff. Enough we'll have to do those in parts again, so we're going to go starting off with just a couple of video games we found. For Xbox One, Dark Souls 3. And for the 360 Kinect, Disneyland Adventures. Then start off the Blu-rays with the Hunger Games, a complete 4-film collection. 2012, 25th anniversary edition of Beauty and the Beast, so from Disney. Planes, Marley and Me, Hillsong, Spider-Man Homecoming, The Dark Crystal, one of my favorites, Planes, Fire and Rescue, so 2 of those, Secretariat, Running Scared, Paul Walker. This is cool, we have this exact same set with Anastasia, Fern Gully, and Thumbelina. Boss Baby, the live-action Beauty and the Beast, horrible movie. First Deadpool, Magic Mike, Thor: The Dark World, and probably Twilight Saga Eclipse. One randomly a video CD set. Don't really see those very often. Just kind of in there with the DVDs. And this is really cool from Tribeca Films. This Midnight box set, which has Essential Killing, Harikiri: Death of a Samurai, and Sleepless Nights. And those are sealed in there too. That's a really cool DVD box set. It's a nice one. And this is interesting, the Disney Theme Park Sing-Along, which has the Sing-Along CD and cassette in there with those. Big Bang Theory, Season 3, Teen Titans, Robin and Friends, Magnum P.I., the complete 6th season. And we have John Wayne: The Big Trail, one of the Dick Van Dyke Show collection volumes. A lot of these, Until the Clouds Roll By, these thin, sort of like public domain shows. You Bet Your Life, Groucho Marx from episodes from that. Burns and Allen Show, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, Betty White Show, Outlander, season, was it 1, volume 1. Riptide, the complete 2nd season. A bunch of Western sets. We've seen these before a bunch of times. As John Wayne Collection, the Great American Westerns Collection. It's really cool box sets, though. Then we have the Policiers. I've never seen this before, from Acorn Media. A bunch of volumes of those. Volume 8, 1, 7, and 9. Just kind of randomly in there. And some replacement discs for people for their Buffy sets from seasons 6, 5, and 2. So some incomplete sets to go there. Then moving into the first stack of DVDs on the side here, we have Lillian Russell. This is part of the Marquee 20th Musicals Collection, The Alice Faye. Spanglish, Paul Blart Mall Cop, one of the IMAX collections, Kingdom of the Tiger, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Bridesmaids, Best of Anthony Berger, Carmen Jones. This is really cool, with Dorothy Dandridge and Henry Belafonte. That's kind of a cool one. My Favorite Brunette, Guess Who, Just Friends, 40-Year-Old Virgin, American Beauty, The Help, In Good Company, Bad News Bears, a great double feature. I have this one myself, Uncle Buck and the Great Outdoors, really good John Candy double feature. Friday Night Lights, a sealed copy of The Help, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Father of the Bride, Part 2. Facing the Giants, Nacho Libre, Talladega Nights, The Stand-In, Get a Clue, The Breakup, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Valentine's Day, Meet the Fockers, Something's Gotta Give, Remember Me, Nights in the Rodan, Soul Surfer, A Guy Thing, another Just Friends, the 2-disc edition of Matrix Reloaded, and Twilight, The Expendables 2, X-Men Days of Future Past, Secret Window, another one of the marquee musicals from 20th Century Fox, with A Song of My Heart, the Jane Froman story. Curse of the Golden Flower, love that movie. Last Samurai, Hotel Rwanda, 300, American Gangster, Julie Andrews' Star, Frequency, Memoirs of a Geisha, Ronin, U571, 2 for the money. The Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events. I don't know what this one is, but it looks like a kid's show. Never heard of it before. Zaozu, interesting, with lots of puppets, all kinds of those they had over the years. Shaun of the Sheep, Sheer Madness. Danger Rangers, Wild Wheelers. Shrek the Third, Fred Claus, some VeggieTales, Mary Larry, The Smurfs, The Odd Life of Timothy Green, TMNT, Strawberry Shortcake, Very Merry Christmas, Strawberry Shortcake, Let's Dance, Elmo's Potty Time. This is cool, from Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater, Beauty and the Beast. Anything from that is always really cool to find. The Game Plan, Despicable Me, Ice Princess Lily, Barbie as the Island Princess, Little Monsters, Sinbad, The Greatest Game Ever Played, Nanny McPhee, Happily Ever After 2, never heard of this one before, but Snowball Express. Interesting, I have to look at this as Dean Jones. Weird one, never seen that one before. First Iron Man, Deathly Hallows Part 2, Saving Private Ryan, The Blind Side, The A-Team. This is cool. This is Darian's Dance Grooves. You can learn to dance like Britney Spears or NSYNC. Cop Out, Midnight Horror Collection, Indiana Jones Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, High School Musical, The Borrowers, Ultimate Edition of Stargate, the original movie, Shrek, 9 Months, Over Her Dead Body, 15 Greats of Cinema Movie Collection, The Smurfs, The Lost Village, Magic Mike XXL, Blue Collar Comedy Tour of the Movie, Batman Begins, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, In Winter Still, a Claude Monet story. This is from, I think, the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The Hurt Locker. Some more VeggieTales with Celery Night Fever. March of the Penguins. Justice League. Blood Rain, first movie I ever saw with Uwe Boll, horrendous director. Sixth Sense. Jurassic World. A Big Fat Greek Wedding. Bring It On Again. Another copy of Crystal Skull. Four Brothers. Book of Eli. Meet the Fockers. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. First Paranormal Activity. World Trade Center. The Ice Harvest. Borat. The Illusionist. Scarface. Part of the Power Rangers Super Samurai Collection, we have Secret of the Red Ranger, 4 action-packed adventures. Grown Ups. It was a Ratatouille bonus disc with a bunch of stuff from the Food Network. Remember that came out. Bait Shop. Shrek 2. Van Helsing. A Charlie Chaplin double feature with The Kid and Tilly's Punctured Romance. Fireproof. And another Scarface. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and Hang 'em High. Underworld. The full screen and widescreen editions of Return of the King, so take your pick there. Two Towers, and Fellowship of the Ring. Another Return of the King. Carmen Electra's Advanced Aerobic Striptease. It's the Steelers, Brothers and Champions, some Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. The Illusionist. The Lady in Black. Miss Congeniality 2. Not Easily Broken. Christmas with the Cranks. Snow Day from the Living Art Collection. Fever Pitch. Rules of Engagement. The Last Lecture, the Classroom Edition. Knocked Up. The Power of One. Last of the Mohicans. Another Rules of Engagement. The Prince and Me. Elysium. Body Target, Hips and Thighs, Mind, Body, and Health Yoga. and the War of the Roses. Then starting off with the VHS, we have a whole collection of the Adventures from the Book of Virtues from PBS Kids. A whole set of those. And a ton. There's so much there as far as VHS, or like a whole bin full today. So looking through a lot of whatever, but some really good stuff overall. Viewmaster Video, Kid Songs, I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing. Classic there. Monkey Trouble, some Chuck Norris with Slaughter in San Francisco. Original Star Trek, The Cage. The Branch Office, I'm Something Special. Hold On For Your Life, It Is Airspeed. First Ninja Turtles movie. Dragonheart, watched a ton of that on VHS when I was a kid. Batman Returns. Scream 2. The Big Town. Three Ninjas. Wild Wild West, the movie with Will Smith. Not such a great movie. Good show, though. Barbie, Workout with Barbie. Barbie workout tape. The Pixar Tiny Toy Stories. Kathy Smith, Great Buns and Thighs Workout. Gem, which is really cool to see this Gem. A Glitter and Gold volume. Raggedy Ann and Andy, Musical Adventure. Danielle Steele's Heartbreak. The Land Before Time. From the Cartoon Network collection, Scooby-Doo's Greatest Mysteries. We Sing Together, a magical musical. The Mouse and the Motorcycle. Clifford the Big Red Dog, Happy Birthday Clifford. Galaxy Quest. Maxie's World, What a Girl, What a World. This is really interesting. This is from Kellogg Pop-Tarts, probably like a mail-in vintage comedy with Paula Poundstone, a few others in there as well, but from the Improv. Interesting. I always like finding these kind of oddity type things. But yeah, I listen to a lot of NPRs and the game shows and stuff, so here's some Paula Poundstone. Barney in Concert and Barney Waiting for Santa. Christmas Vacation. Inspector General, Danny Kaye. Miss Bear, cool pink VHS tape. Always like their oddball colors, like the iconic orange Nickelodeon with the Care Bears, Rainy Day Activities, and The Big Store. And so that's it for this one, but that's not everything. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to do all the music and books, so there's a lot more to come.